Hello dear students, as you know that to learn the organic chemistry, the basic requirement to learn the GOC, that is General Organic Chemistry. In that I told you about how to write nomenclature, how to arrange the functional group according to their frequential order. I also told you the name of organic compound according to IUPAC nomenclature. Now some more important points which are related to learn the organic chemistry very well. So first of all, here we have to know about the group. So how can we define the group? Look at here. Atom are group of atoms which possesses free valency. That means here one valency is free. That means one bond is free, so that which can be attached to any more group or group of atoms. So now next point about the group. If two structure of same formula are given to you, then for their differentiation, some prefix may be used. Some prefix are used. These are known as N-normal, iso, neo. Look at here. If two structure which have same molecular formula are given to you, in that conditions, what happens here? To differentiate them, if they are different, that means they have different structure. We can use normal, iso, neo in the common name of given compound. Now look the condition. How can you find that the given structure is normal, the given structure is iso, the given structure is neo. One more thing you have to notice on that. The group formed by removal of hydrogen atom from hydrocarbon, that you know also what is the hydrocarbon. The compound of carbon and hydrogen is known as hydrocarbon, is known as hydrocarbon radical. So this we have to notice down that the group formed by removal of H atom from any hydrocarbon. It may be alkane, it may be alkene, it may be alkyne. So the group formed is known as hydrocarbon radical. Now dear students, let us focus on the normal, iso and neo concept. So now about the group, let us focus on the concept of N, normal, iso and neo. So now let us focus on the normal group. It is represented as N. Next point about normal group. The group with no branch, that is, the carbon chain should be straight. Third, bond free, either on first carbon or either on first carbon or last carbon. That is, the bond should be free either from first carbon, either from last carbon. Look at the conditions. And now the example: CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So this is the straight chain, alkane. Now, if you start numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, so either you can free one bond from this side, either from this side. So now the group is known as N, and here the name of 4 carbon is butane. So now the group is known as N-butane. So this is the condition for normal group. You take one more example: CH3, CH2, CH2, one bond free. Here 3 carbon. That's why the group is known as N-propyl. So these are about normal group. So one question may be arising: we write the formula of N-butyl alcohol. So what you have to do? OH attached to this side. Now this becomes N-butyl alcohol. If one question is arising, write the formula of N-propyl chloride. So Cl attached to this side. In that condition, the formula becomes CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. And now the name of this formula is N-propyl chloride. So by this way, you can write about the group normal. Now, next group, that is known as iso group. So look at here about the iso group. In case of iso, what happens here? Here, methyl group attached to second last carbon of carbon chain. So that is known as iso. That means if the branching of methyl group occurs at second last carbon, so this is known as iso group. So look the example: CH3, CH, CH3, CH2. One bond is free here. Now the numbering is done from that side where the bond is free. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the last carbon. This is the second last carbon. Now second last carbon contains methyl group. So that's why this is known as iso. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are there. So that's why it is known as isobutane. One more example can be taken to understand: CH3, CH, CH3, CH2 and CH2. One bond is free here. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Numbering always done from that carbon from where H is removed. So now 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. Here 3 carbon is the second last carbon. So that's why branching of methyl group. at three last carbon and second last carbon. That's why it is also known as iso. Now total 5 carbons are there. This is known as N-pentyl. Sorry, it is known as isopentyl. So by this way, you can write the name of iso group. One question will be written. Write the formula of isobutyl alcohol. What you have to write? CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, OH. So this is the name of isobutyl alcohol. So by this way, you can write the name of isobutyl alcohol. Now let us focus on the exception of iso group. Sometimes one question arises, we write the exception of iso group in competition examination. Look at here, CH3, C, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3 and CH2 1 bond free. Look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 carbons are there. If you number it then from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here second last contains 2 methyl group, but it is known as iso-octyl. So this is the exception of iso group. This also you have noted down that. One more exception of iso group. Look at here, CH3, C, CH3, CH3, CH, CH3 and CH2 1 bond free. Now again numbering done from 1, 2, 3, 4. This also contains second last carbon, 2 time methyl branching, but for iso we needed 1 time methyl branching. That's why this is also exception of iso group, and the name of this compound is isoheptyl. So these two are exception of iso group. This also noted down. Now next group is neo. So look at here about the neo. So for neo, you have to know that 2 times branching of methyl group, that is CH3 methyl group at second last carbon of straight chain. This is known as neo. Now look the structure of neo. Here neo should be like this type. 1, 2, 3. What happened here? Look the condition. Carbon number 1, 2, 3, second carbon have 2 time branching of methyl. So this is known as neo. So for this we can write neo, and 5 carbons are there. So that's why we write neopentyl. So these about the neopentyls. Now one more thing written down that if this group contains at least 1 4-degree carbon. Now look one more example. CH3, C, CH3, CH3, single bond, CH2, CH2, 1 bond free. Now again numbering start from this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the second last carbon is the carbon number 3rd. This contains 2 methyl group. So that's why this is also known as neo. Now the name of this compound is neo, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon is there. So that's why this is known as neohexyl. One more thing noted down that for neo at least 5 carbon, minimum 5 carbon is required. So these all about the neo. One question may be arising for the neo. So look the question. Yeah, how many? One question is there. How many chlorination compound can be formed from neopentane. So look at here. Neopentane contains 5 carbon atoms like this, and the arrangement of atom is like this. So this is the neopentane. Now look the conditions. Monoclination means we have to replace one H. Either from this carbon, either from this carbon, either from this carbon, either from this carbon. Look the condition. If you replace one Cl here, either here, either here, either this carbon. If this H is removed, always you get only one type of product. So that is CS3, 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 CS2, Cl. If you attach this Cl to this carbon, the same product will be repeated. If you add this Cl to this carbon, the same product will be repeated. So that's why this group always gives one type of product. This is known as monoclination product of neopentane. So this type of question may be asked, how many product can be formed by this formula? So you can only form one product like this. One more thing noted down that this is the 1 degree carbon attached with the 1 carbon, 1 degree carbon, 1 degree carbon, 1 degree carbon. This is the 4 degree carbon, have no H. So that's why when the replacement take place, either this carbon, either this carbon, either this carbon, either this carbon. So that's why only one type of product will be possible for this group. Now some more points noted down that secondary and tertiary group. So these are about the normal, iso and neo. Now let us focus on the secondary group. That is also written as 6 or also written as S. And now what happened here? Free valency having carbon, are attached to other carbon is known as secondary. So now look the conditions. But the structure of secondary. So basically the structure of secondary is like this. So this is the structure of secondary. Now one example. CS3, CH, 1 bond 3, CS2, CS3. This may be written like this also. CS3, CS2, CH, 1 bond 3 and 1 carbon attached to this. So both are same structure. Look at here. Here numbering already done from this carbon 1, 2, 3. Now the carbon from which 3 valencies are here. This carbon attached to other carbon, and this carbon is basically 2 degree carbon, secondary carbon. So that's why this is known as secondary. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are there, and known as secondary butyl, or simply can write S butyl, or you can write sec butyl. Now one more example of secondary butyl. You can write here one more carbon like this, CH2, CH and CH3. This also can be written like this, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, 1 bond 3 and CH3. Now again numbering them from this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the branching occurs at the fourth last carbon, first last, second last, third last, fourth last carbon. That's why this is not a secondary group. But now, sorry, this is not an iso group, but here it is secondary. So now the name of this group is secondary pentyl. So now one question may be written. Write the formula of secondary butyl chloride, secondary butyl alcohol. So this free valency attached by OH. If attached by OH, then now this becomes alcohol. That is secondary butyl alcohol. If it attached by Cl, so it is known as secondary butyl chloride. Similarly, here if you can attach OH to this group, in that conditions, what happens? This forms secondary pentyl alcohol, and if Cl attached to this group, so this is known as secondary pentyl chlorides. So by this way, you can also form the secondary group and also write the name of the given compound in term of secondary. Now, next you have to know about the tertiary group. So this is the basic requirement of the organic chemistry. So that's why I will focus basically on GOC, so that you can learn, understand properly about the further chapter, that is haloalkanes, alcohol, phenyl ether, carboxylic acid and amines. In these cases, this type of terms so repeated so many times. So that's why I will discuss here in detail. Now, next, tertiary. This is also a 3 degree and also written like this, TERT. Now what happens here? Carbon having free valency attached to other free carbon. So this is known as tertiary group. Look the structure. So this is the structure of tertiary group. Here this carbon attached to other 3 carbon, and this carbon is known as 3 degree carbon. That's why the tertiary group are given to this group. Now look the example, CH3, 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 1 bond is free. This can be also written like this, CH3 का whole thrice, C 1 bond free. Either it is also written as in bond line notation like this. So these are also tertiary group. So look at here, the name of this group. Here 4 carbons are there, and the group is tertiary. That's why it is known as tert butyl. Similarly, one more examples you can see here. Look at here, CH3, CH3, CH2, single bond, CH, CH3. Now one number is given, so numbering them from here 1, 2, 3. So now if this CH3 is in this carbon, so this is known as iso. If two CH3 are in this carbon, so this is known as neo. But look at here, this is basically known as tertiary, because here the 3 valencies are 3 degree carbon which are attached to the 3 other carbons. So this is known as tertiary. So now the name of this formula is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is known as tertiary pentyl. So again, maybe a question arises, what is the formula of tertiary pentyl alcohol? So you can attach OH at this side, so this becomes tertiary pentyl alcohol. If it is asking like this, also here, tertiary butyl alcohol, so you add OH here, either tertiary butyl chloride, so you add cyanide. Now the name of this formula is tertiary butyl chloride. So to know the name of tertiary pentyl alcohol, secondary pentyl alcohol, you have to know about the concept of secondary and tertiary. So these are some basic group which you have to note it down for examination point of view. This is very important to learn the organic chemistry. Thank you, dear students.